up, everybody? Welcome to Fit by Elizabeth. I'm Elizabeth, and I have an excellent 10-minute workout for you that is focused on the abdominals. It really is quite an intense workout for 10 minutes. We're not taking many breaks. If you need breaks, push pause and take them, of course, but let's go ahead and get started. We're starting on our backs today with our feet right in front of our hips. Toes are slightly outward, and we'll tilt our pelvis down to decrease any space or eliminate any space between our back and the mat. So you're seeing this space here should be pushed out, boom, by pressing your pelvis down, bringing our umbilical cord down like that. Your belly button, I should say. Hands or palms down beside you. Starting to warm up, we bring our head, our shoulders off the mat and roll right back down, peeling the head off the mat with an exhale, inhaling down. So again, this is our warm-up movement. Go nice and slow. Not trying to jerk around or use momentum to bring our bodies up off the ground. Sometimes in the gym, you might see someone really going very quickly on these, and they're not using the correct muscles. They might hurt themselves. We're going to take it really nice and easy, going slow. It is actually the harder way, but it's the effective way. You don't have to do 800 repetitions or 800 ab crunches, contrary to what you've seen. And you do not have to work out for 2 hours a day to get the body that you want. 10 minutes a day is excellent. If that's the time that you have, dedicate your time to that. Your body will thank you for that. Head and shoulders are off the mat. Hands lightly at our sides. Point the toes. Lift up into about 90 degrees. Lower down, other leg lift. Lower, lift. Keep going. Come with me. Moving just at the knee here, that's the control. And we'll be adding sensation as we go. So if this feels kind of easy to you, that's fine. Otherwise, you're thinking control, slow movements. If you need to use your hand to cup the back of your head and give yourself a bit more support for your neck, do that at any time. And if you need less sensation, you can also have your head down at any time as well. You'll still recruit your abdominals. But for me, head up, shoulder blades slightly off the ground is great. Keep working. Keep moving. Good, you got this. Let's add some sensation. Touching down, dip your toes in the water one at a time. Dip and dip. Think about disturbing some peaceful water, making some beautiful waves in the water. Dip one at a time. Moving at the knee, avoiding moving at the hip. You're good. Use your hand if you need it. Really feeling this good sensation. These are excellent workouts to do if you are pressed on time. If you're one of those people who works 12 hours a day or more. Sometimes our jobs are so difficult that we don't want to work out at a gym for an hour after we've worked a long shift. So in that case, you can be at your house and do this really quick workout, and your body will thank you for it, even if you're tired. Exercise gives us energy. It strengthens us. Yes, good. Good. Now moving at the hip, watch me. Hip, I touch down and I touch down. The knee is moving at an angle. We maintain the angle of the knee. This is tough. Touch and touch. Come with me. Doesn't look hard. It is hard. This is practicing coordination and practice in proprioception, trying to see where your body is in space, increasing your coordination. Good, good. Let's have some fun now. Extend, come back, and extend, stretch it out. Extend, I'm bringing it up to about 45 degrees here. If you can't extend your legs all the way out, that's fine. Do what you can, what's comfortable to you. The only rule is don't do anything that hurts. Should be comfortable, should be to the point of sensation, but not pain. Lift with the toes, lifting and pointing. Good, good. Bring the feet back to the ground. Extend the toes out, quick stretch here. Toes go out, arms above your head. Interlace your fingers, pull long from your toes to your fingertips. Squeeze and pull yourself long. Oof. Excellent. Back where we were, hands to our sides, head and shoulders lifted off the ground. Remember, you can bring your hands behind you if you need to. Feet are at 90 degrees. We extend one leg, bring it near, extend the other, It comes near. Let's go faster now. Boom. Go. Kicking out to 90. And I'm adding sensation here in just a moment. This is a double leg stretch. Kicking and kicking and kicking. Oh, let's have some fun now. We're going to kick low now. Go low with the feet. 20 degrees. Yes. And high. Back low. Bring them high. Low. Where do you like it? High. Low. Good. Back down to the ground. Head down if you need a moment. Knees to 90 degrees. Extending both legs out long. We're going to dip, return, dip, return. Try to keep the toe pointed if you can. Woo. Keep going. Think of the scissors here. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Good job. Feet meet each other in the middle. So the bottoms of our feet are touching each other, legs are out wide. Hands gently behind your head, lifting our head and shoulder blades off the ground. We lift and pulse, stay high, pulse up. Tiny movements. Pulsing, pulsing. Lifting and lowering. Yes, good work. Keep it up. 3, 2, 1, lower down. Good job. Into our reverse sit-up. The reverse sit-up can be kind of challenging if you have any issues with balance. So make sure you're trying this in an area where you have a lot of space, where you're not going to knock anything over or kick someone. So we're pressing down with our lower backs. Our shoulders, our head are going to stay on the ground. We will lift up with our hips and our feet. Our feet come into 90 degrees. Yes. Head is on the ground. Lift up with the hips, lower down. Try it there first. Little lift, little lower. Lifting, lowering. That feels good. Extend the legs both ways. Go long. Now you can really extend here and make your body really long by extending up and pulsing up. Pulse, lift. Keep the head down. Let's go slower now. Slow, nice and slow. Good. 3 more. Last one. And lower down. Yes. Roll onto your side before coming into a seated position, coming into some planks here. So we're finishing off with our planks. For our planks, our hands are going to be right underneath our shoulder blades. Knees are behind our hips. This is a modified plank. Stay here if this feels good for you. Otherwise, tuck the toes under. Lift the hips up into our plank. Now start breathing. And you can see you have to engage all of your abdominals to keep your body in the air. The idea is not to use your shoulders, but to use your abdominals. And if you see, I'm really squeezing tight. And as I squeeze, I keep my hips and my bottom in the air. Press all your weight into your left side. Lift up through your right side. Side plank. If your knee is on the ground, you'll be in a modified plank. Come back to center. Press your weight into your right side. Lift into the left. Come back center. Onto the right. Come center. Left and center. Move your own body. Here we go. Moving with control from left to right. Now here's the deal. You have to be controlled here, so don't go as fast as you can. Be slow. Try not to move or scoot your feet too much. And lift. And lift. Good. Meet you back in plank. Oh, this is tough. Very nice. Ending plank by tapping, tapping, tapping our toes. I should say our knees. Here we go. We're dipping them in the water now. Keep breathing. Yes. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Knees on the ground. Little break in child's pose. Thank you for working out with me. Again, I'm Elizabeth. This is Fit by Elizabeth, and I will see you again soon.